Nestled in the Rocky Mountains, Folsom Field in Boulder. A beautiful Friday night for football here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Houston Cougars and the Colorado Buffaloes. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Nestled into the gorgeous mountains in Boulder, Colorado, Folsom Field is a spectacular viewing venue for college football. The new coach has it rocking and rolling. Folsom Field continues to build on their tradition of the Buffaloes football team. Guys?
Thanks, Holly.
Get a game time.
And the Buffaloes will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The run inside. It's Hughes. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, get in the backfield and make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Third and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make the...
Here's a little room there. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's McGarry. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hughes.
Come on!
Down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. They think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
And that's the problem, man. You want to heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure, but you see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure, he sees it, he can run, get the first down. This defense, it's kind of a pick your poison. Too soft, too laid back, he runs it and takes off. Too much pressure, he can run it and run away from guys and take off. So, nice third down conversion by the quarterback.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run play action. Caught. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
There we go.
And he's in. Touchdown, Cougars.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Slips through the line. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 39 after a good return on that one. Bunch formation for these receivers. Running inside. It's Young. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Oh, my God.
It's Atkins. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Oh,
Great
man.
job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Lewis on the play action. Buys a little time with his feet. Throwing on the
Oh,
run.
my gosh.
Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback making checks. Throwing. Lewis. Stepping to the right. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Bucks!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the point after is good. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The run inside. It's Hughes. Makes a pass to Marker. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the second drive.
Snags it, and there's running room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Cougars come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. On the run, it's Hughes. He is like a loose boulder just rolling to the 32. Houston wants to play fast.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Grabbed over the middle. It's Walker. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. The sure hands, it's Broussard. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Trying to run, it's Hughes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Houston. And they take it in for 6 more points.
What a start for this guy, right? 2 drives, and that's already his 2nd rushing touchdown. And listen, this area of the field, David, in the red zone, you've got to be able to run it. It's really hard to throw. Windows aren't very big. But this dude right now is feeling it.
And as a defense now, I understand the mission. Palmer, it's pretty simple. They're going to run the football. So I've got to meet that physical challenge, man. I got to stop the run, or else this is going to be a long day for this defense.
The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking for space, it's Young. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Get the face mask stuff on here, man.
15 yards and a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Young. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. Wants to adjust the pattern. Lewis from the gun on 3rd down. Puts it out of the air. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. They'll move the wide receiver. Lewis to throw for it on 4th. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Bought a little time, lets it go. The quick out. Spins away. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
On defense, man, you've got to tackle the catch against this guy. He has way too much speed. One of the fastest players in all of college football. If you even give him an inch, if you let him get a few steps, he is gone. And you saw that game-breaking speed on that last catch there. Let's be interesting now to see if this defense mixes up their coverages a little bit more. But no question, they have got to tackle better on the back end.
They'll run it. It's Young. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. The option look. He'll pitch it.
That is weak.
He's going for the
Man.
touchdown, Colorado. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the
this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Wegman. Got a man, it's Hughes. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Nice play. And this running back showing you why he truly is a three-down back. He's not just dangerous running the football between the tackles or blocking, but he can also catch the ball. And when you get this guy the football in space in the perimeter of the field, he's got the wiggle and he's got the power to break tackles from the secondary. That's why this guy has an opportunity to play at the next level.
He's now up to 104 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to that magical 1,000-yard mark for the season.
And the defense makes a play. Finally, this is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
And they'll knock him down. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the ball. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air.
Oh, that was the wrong person who I'm trying to pass it to.
Takes it the other way. The 20. And he will roll into the end zone.
The wrong person. Oh,
and they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
My tight end was wide open. Shit.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Wegman. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Zings it complete to the right. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Obviously didn't like what he saw on 1st down, and they used a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Pulls it in, it's Thomas. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. Houston going up tempo. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires to the big fella. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Timeout Houston, their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Pocket breaking down.
And that's a fumble. Get the, come on.
Defense picks it up. Oh, the big fella's gathering steam. Touchdown,
Oh my God, man, we cooked.
And how about this defense, man? They just keep making plays. Another forced turnover and another touchdown, man. They don't just scoop these fumbles up. They're scooping them up with the intent to score. Their second fumble return for a touchdown today.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking for a man, it's Wegman. He wants to take the top off. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We start with a look at the Pitt Panthers taking on the Florida State Seminoles. And it's Pitt who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first two drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Got enough for the first. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Past the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Colorado. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Running inside, it's Hughes. Picks up the first down. Flying out to the left. Past the 30, the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars. That's his third touchdown of the game, and now 18 on the season.
And I love the way they just came out in the second half. The passing game, it was a little touch and go in the first half, right? What did they do well? They ran the football. They come out in the second half, Palmer, more of the same. They didn't abandon it. They break the long run, and they cut into this lead.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? For them right now, the key is scoring points. Can't keep turning it over. They were turning it over, throwing the football, so let's run it. And after gashing him like that, if I was this offensive coordinator, I would just keep giving this guy the football, regardless of what the defense does, and see if he can break another long one.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. The run inside. It's Young. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground, and he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down.
And that's got to be so frustrating for this defense, man. He's already over 100 yards. Like, they're going to continue to feature him, especially on 3rd down. And so far, this defense, they can't find the answer. They can't get him to the ground. They've got to find something to slow this dude down.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. The Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to Williams over the middle. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Maybe a crease. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
Lets it fly. Caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffaloes.
With this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They march 78 yards down the field, and the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you've got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Makes the grab on the left. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Back to pass, it's Wegman. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play.
Oh,
incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And I'm not going to say this one's over, man, but once you start to get in the third quarter and you've built this big of a deficit, every possession means so much, and you can't give them away, and they do. And they give it away with the fumble, and now they're going to really need this defense to bail them out, to make some plays, to force a turnover, maybe even score because they've built a good deficit.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind. It forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Lewis to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Throws to the wideout. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hughes. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Makes the grab. It's Walker.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Wegman. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. A strike downfield. A huge pickup on this play. They finally get him out of bounds, and that is some kind of way to wrap up the 3rd quarter. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Reads it, fires complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Cougars headed quickly to the line.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
The Cougars, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And This defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
And the missed connection on third down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big...
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Pressure coming. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense,
maybe some room here. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
He lost one down the sideline. Upstairs to make the catch.
Oh, my God. Get the out of here, man.
Touchdown, Bucks. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
He'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Looking to pass. It's Wegman. Unloads to the right. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense. That's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Running inside, it's Hughes. He just carries him face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. They've got it at the 41. Third is short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. On the run, it's Hughes. Might have a chance. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense.
Goes high to pull it in. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Scanning the field, it's Wegman. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
He'll bring it out. It's Perry. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. The Cougars will use their first timeout here. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Timeout Houston, their second. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Now facing a third and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun on third down, Lewis. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. He'll field the punt. He's got great speed. There he goes. Open it up. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. The Houston offense comes onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say this. If you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You've got to take the week.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Finds a man on the right. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Dropping back, it's Wegman. Immediately fires to the middle. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Houston wants to play fast. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. One more play to pad the stats. Going to take a shot on second and short. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. And he goes to the ground, and that's how this game is going to end.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, David. It looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Boy, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense.
all I can say is turnovers.
potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Texas Longhorns and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, the LSU head coach told me before the game, this is exactly what they expected when the season started. They knew they had to go to the transfer portal, and the quarterback they got has lived up to every expectation. He has shown great leadership, composure, and poise in every moment. But not only that, he has really shown that he can get it done on the field. Late in this season, he's taking them to where they thought they could go. But he has got to get off to a quick start here today to keep that momentum going. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The Longhorns headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Couldn't find room for the big play. It'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. Offense in a bunch formation. He might want another play. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Oh, what a cut! Oh, look out on the right. The 30, the 20, the inside, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season, to the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Finds his man. It's Townsend. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Arts to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. The run inside. It's Smothers. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31.
You know, God bless Texas, because they can lose great running backs, and they...
That's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
To throw, it's Levitt. Gets rid of it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Got some room in under the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. A great catch and run for 6.
It does not take this offense long to get going. We've seen 2 drives. We've seen 2 touchdowns, David. They are so explosive. They've got so much speed all over the field, and they're lighting this scoreboard up early.
Hey, you better find some answers defensively. You better find a way to slow them down. And how about this next possession for your offense? Like, coming on the field, you can tell. As an offensive coordinator, you got to feel it. Like, my defense is not holding them down right now. We got to put together a drive, get some points on the score in this next possession.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. And he'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Now here's Manning. Firing to the right, complete. Makes a grab and room to run. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Arch Madness. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. Burnt Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Yeah, and making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
Here comes the heat. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. As they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. Manning on play action. And the incomplete pass will wrap up the first quarter. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll try to run for it. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. Got it up to 12.
And I think that's exactly what we're going to need to see from this offense, man. Once the field starts to shrink, you get on this side of the field, you're down by 10 points, man. You need to put the ball in the end zone. Like, you're thinking touchdown, not field goal. And they really got to be physical, establish this run game, and do everything they can to get 7 on this drive.
And the Longhorns back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll give it to him again. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Pulls and fires complete. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Thank you.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Texas. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now.
Be kidding me.
40. Give him 109 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back going. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been humming.
That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. On first down, it's Durham again. Finding some room. He just slips and slides his way down to the 42.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Here's a give to Durham. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Looking to pick up a first down on third and short from the 43. Looking to throw, it's Clement. Finds his big tight end. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And Man, it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, third downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the first down.
Quick release by the QB. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. LSU quick to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Good timing on the corral. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll send the back in motion. Arch is going to throw for it. Takes the easy completion. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Longhorns in a good spot here with second and short. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And as you start to settle into games as a play call, you start to figure out what works and what doesn't work. And they really got to find a way to get this running game going. They haven't figured it out yet. Like, maybe get the ball more on the perimeter. You know, find a way to get the ball to your running back in space. This offense really has to find a way to get the ground game going.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Here's the pressure. Breaks loose. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Manning to throw for it on 4th. Oh, they're after him. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own in great field position.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Wants to throw. It's Levitt. Dumps it to the back. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Now on the option. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Tigers. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Finds the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We start with the Washington Huskies taking on the number 16 team, the Michigan State Spartans. And it's the Huskies coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. The result today gets them back to 500. It's something they harped on in practice all week, and they will celebrate this one for at least 24 hours.
Here comes the Texas offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing.
He lets it fly. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the 3rd quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end in the secondary being ready for it.
And the defense, got him at the 27.
This defense has a 3-possession lead at this point. You're seeing how dominant they are up front. They have done such a good job recruiting D-linemen, linebackers, guys that can blitz. They've got speed. They've found guys in the portal. They've recruited guys out of high school, and they are just eating right now.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep plowing it on until they find an answer.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Handoff, Caden Durham. And he's dragged down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Offense changing the play. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Levin. Got his man. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Quick release on the RPO. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. Plows through the defense. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Lost to throw again. Floats it out in space. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It Smothers. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. And the Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Working the middle, it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Here's a heat. Takes a hit as he fires. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. 4th down, Manning. He's going to take off. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, this quarterback's athleticism, I think, makes it a little bit easier for you as a head coach when you decide to go for it on 4th down, because if it's not there to throw the ball, his athleticism can just take over. He can go get it himself and keep the drive alive. Really nice job that time by the QB.
So 1st down will open up the final period. Running inside, it's Smothers. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Throwing Manning. It's complete to the right. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Manning to throw for it on 4th. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Touchdown, Longhorns! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
The RPO, it's complete. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The holding penalty will make it 1st and 20. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's intercepted.
You got some
Breathing a little life into this team.
Look, big-time playmakers make big plays in big games, and that guy needed to make that interception at this critical juncture of the game. There's still time for them to go out and win it. Could that be the play that sparks this team?
To throw, Manning. Bringing the heat. Trying to get away. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up.
Kidding me.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Gonna take a shot. Makes a deep grab.
Thank you.
Touchdown, Texas. And the comeback is on.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way. the gun.
Oh.
Rushes on him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here.
Kidding me.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
Caden Durham again. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
The craziest thing about college football week in and week out is just the momentum shifts. And when it shifts, it's just hard to stop it. And this offense, man, they haven't found any rhythm in this second half. And if they're going to get out of here with a win, I think they got to put a drive together and put some points on the board.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Levin. Unloads to the
Woo, thank you.
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. The run inside. It's Smothers. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Might as well stick with him. Makes it past the marker. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. It's complete to the left. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches.
Oh, my
to
God.
Give him the ball. Or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Defense comes up with a really big stop there. That's nice. They don't give up the first down, so the clock keeps working, but they're on their own end of the field. They know this offense is going to start taking shots into the end zone. They better have some guys ready on the back end, ready to swat some balls away and make some plays.
Under fire. Trying to make something happen.
Let's go.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Longhorn.
Really nice job getting that touchdown. Now you got to go for 2. You got to tie this thing up, and your defense better get ready because the opponent has time to work the 2-minute situation, drive down the field. This game is far from over.
And they'll try to tack on 2.
on.
Manning. He's got it. The 2 is good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Levin. Using his legs to buy some time. Working that left side. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting it to the big fella at tight end.
Right. Big tight end. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. It's a fine line right now between being aggressive, trying to win it here, and not blowing the game with a turnover. Under fire. Got out of trouble and throw.
Oh, you gotta pick that off!
Juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Creates a little space. Got enough for the first. Could be an alley. Gets out of bounds after the big game, and they've got it 1st and goal.
I think one of the hardest places to move the football on the field is right outside that fringe area. Now the offense gets to skip that area because it was a great job by this running back making something happen, getting the ball all the way down the field, now set up on 1st and goal.
On 1st down, it's Durham again. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already.
Touchdown, Tigers! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead. The Tigers are back on top.
And man, this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there and finish this thing.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Manning to throw. He's going to run it. At the 35, he's got room. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at him. If you do that, then you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick 6. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to... He's taking the shot. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. And they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. At that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
Looking deep. He's got it.
Oh!
Touchdown. The clock strikes 0, and they're down a single right now. Decision time coming.
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6. Now, what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down on the clock?
No time left on the clock. The extra point will send it to overtime. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
We'll get it started here in overtime. Dropping back, it's Levin. Fires to the wideout. Makes a catch. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. They'll run it with Caden Durham. Knocked down in the backfield. Boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on third down.
Big third and goal here in overtime as they try to get a touchdown to take the lead. From the gun, wants to pass.
Let's go. Come on. Come on.
We'll put the finishing touches on this one. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably, maybe 1 possession each. Who's the better team?
First down, and this defense is desperate. Any kind of score, and it's over. Keeping it on the ground inside. It Smothers. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
This offense has it with really good field position. Going to the run, it's Brown. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
Running the ball in OT, and a nice job by the ball carrier, finding his lane, finding his hole, putting his foot in the ground, and getting upfield.
Third down, and they want to make sure their kicker has a chance to win it in overtime. They'll try to run for it. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down. Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation, want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. They'll try to walk it off with a chip shot field goal here in overtime.
Yes!
Good! And they go back on top.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.